A few thoughts now on, well, Speaker Ryan's so-called rhino care. Speaker Ryan today decided to lecture on the leadership plan to repeal and replace Obamacare, complete with his half-hour-long PowerPoint presentation, urging the GOP to support his plan.
This is the closest we will ever get to repealing and replacing Obamacare. The time is here, the time is now, this is the moment, and this is the closest this will ever happen. It really comes down to a binary choice.
A binary choice. His way, the highway, in or you're out. The Speaker blaming what he called growing pains for opposition to the plan. Yet for all of Ryan's claim of a binary choice, the legislation resembles, fairly said, Obamacare Light. The individual mandate still exists under a different name, a late enrollment penalty, money going instead to insurance companies rather than the government. Anyone who tries to get insurance after going without coverage for more than 63 days required to pay a 30% surcharge on top of their annual premiums, yes, to the insurance companies. Subsidies remain under the plan, albeit under a different name, refundable tax credits based on age and income. As for the Medicaid extension, the Republican Study Committee calls for freezing enrollment by 2018. 31 states and D.C. adopted the Medicaid expansion under Obamacare. 16 run by Republican governors. More than 11 million people got Medicaid under the expansion, and some folks call that Obamacare. As a result, the expansion states receiving $79 billion in federal funding, while the states were putting in $5 billion for Medicaid expansion. A smart deal if it went no farther than that for those states that decided to extend. Yet Republican leaders now want to wait until 2020 to freeze the Medicaid expansion, which has some worried that it'll never, ever happen, that hell will freeze over before it's frozen out in an election year. I believe it's time for the Republican leaders to honestly and forthrightly listen to their members and the American people and do what they promised they said they would do, what President Trump promised: repeal and replace Obamacare fully, honestly and openly and transparently. God bless you if you do.